Welcome back to my channel, and let's have another look at Bitcoin, a weekly update. You see, this week we opened above the cloud, and at the end of the week on Friday we had this big plunge cut through the cloud, and we actually ended the week closing below the cloud. And so this week we are seeing a new lower low, and we almost reached this important level here at 32,000 approximately. And it's drawn by connecting these two lows here, the bodies of these two, closes and open, and these two here. And of course we have another one here. We could move it a little bit like that. So we have some wicks below here too. So it's sort of a zone going down towards 30,000, but it's already at 32,000. We have this important horizontal support level. So the question is, where are we going from here? And as usual, we have to say things have turned bearish on the weekly chart, and that is a kind of a big thing when we're looking at Bitcoin. And we can say that if we confirm this breakout here with a close below the cloud this week on Sunday, we can expect more bearish pressure from here, and possibly an attempt to break below this level here and 30,000. So where's the target on the downside? Well, the downside target here is quite obvious in my world as I see it. I've drawn this trend line here that touched this level here going back to let's see, we are at March 20, and we have a swing low at October 20, and this creates upward sloping trend line, and it coincides pretty well here with yearly S1, the new yearly S1 at 26,700 approximately. So if we break below here, sort of close below this level here at 32,000, we're likely to hit down here, and at this level I think we will see a bounce. I think this is the bounce level, probably. And yeah, you can see here there's no real bullish divergence either in sight, so we have we're ready for a move lower here on this time frame, and that of course will create some sort of fear in the markets, and the question is whether this fear will be completely sort of outrageous, so we will just keep plunging down towards we have these levels down here, 11,700 or something, or even down towards, I mean, it's hard to know in crypto market. When things move, it moves quite dramatic. Let's have a look at these two candles here. Just these two candles here, as an just to compare. This was in May 21. We had this big dip with 50% down in 2 weeks. So that's pretty much what crypto can do. They can move really, really fast. So, but still, I think we shouldn't really. I think that this trend line and this S1 yearly will be probably will be support at the first touch if we get down to these levels. It's also likely that we actually keep here and keep above this level, and we sort of start ranging here. And maybe we get a little relief rally towards, up towards, yeah, we have this level here, 40,000, 500. It's a good level for a little relief rally. Perhaps even upwards towards these levels, 43,000. But again, it's important to see where we close this week. If we get a little relief rally here, we will close inside the cloud again. Of course, that would change the trend from bearish to neutral if we close inside the cloud, and that will give some relief for the bulls at this point. So let's see where we end up. It's very interesting from a technical perspective, and of course just to see how the market will behave at this important support level here at 30. I have problems saying 32 today. Of course, not Native American, but yeah, 32,000. That's where I'm at. This is the level to keep an eye on. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at the daily time frame 2 before we close today. My futile attempts to make shorter videos, I think, will fail this time too. But yeah, let's see. So we hit the monthly S2, and that's pretty bearish. And you can see, as long as we trade below monthly S1, well, things are just bearish and will continue to be bearish. The price really needs to close above this level here, 40,000 basically. Yeah, it's the white support line here that price needs to breach and hold above to get relief from this downward pressure. We can see, if we look at divergence here, it's still a little bit interesting actually. We can see the SMA 200 is starting to flatten here. But again, as I've said several times here in my latest videos, that we are living with this. It's still not actually, there's still some bullish divergence left here. MACD is still, the blue line, signal line is still above the blue line, low of the blue line here back in December from this low. So this is quite a dramatic drop for MACD not to create a new low, and it's still bullish divergence actually in play. So that makes me a little bit suspicious if that price will keep going down. I don't know. Maybe we will see this bounce here and we get a bullish cross with an intact bullish divergence here, and then of course we can move up towards the cloud for the relief. That will be interesting to see. So that's my take on Bitcoin, and of course the main ghost in the room, let's put it that way, is S&P 500, the US stock market. You can see here actually today we had this big drop, another drop, very dramatic, and actually this drop hasn't really been reflected in the Bitcoin price, which is quite interesting actually. So yeah, we had a drop, but you can see we're actually having a wick down here at the S2, this candle here, so it's not really, we see it's much more dramatic here on the stock markets. That's interesting. Any type of decoupling between stock market and Bitcoin from a risk perspective is quite interesting. We're keeping an eye on that because, of course, if you're a friend of crypto, of course you want crypto to have its own life, not be part of the regular risk mania here. We want it to be a little bit different, and possibly we're talking about the future of money. Well, that's what crypto fans would say. So yeah, let's see what happens here. But this is an interesting here. There's a divergence between the price movement of the stock market in the US and today, and Bitcoin price, how it moved. I would see, you can see here the price is actually cut below this support here on the S&P 500. So yeah, but it actually seems to be producing a wick here. It's being bought up, it looks like. We have this gap here, also interesting because gaps usually gets closed. That means that price will, it's drawn to test it and close this gap. It's usually like that. So let's see if we get a bounce here and then a relief on the Bitcoin price. So that will be interesting to see if going forward. So that was my take on Bitcoin this week, and I hope you enjoyed it. I had some insights and ideas from it, and at this point we can just say that price is standing at important strong support at 32,000, and we are expecting perhaps a bounce from here. Let's see what happens. And yeah, okay, so I will be back next Monday for another video, and I hope you can come back and keep following me on my weekly updates on the Bitcoin charts. Thanks for watching.